On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And he fires one incomplete. The Texans at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Oh, man, coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Another carry for Pierce. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They run with the former Buffalo Bill, Devin Singletary. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 29, here's 2nd and a yard. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On the bootleg, Stroud. He'll buy some time right. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. And this is picked up. Look at the big man rumble.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's in to take. Trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Kamara. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And Carr's going to keep it himself. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
Now this time, Carl throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Throwing now is Stroud. It's complete to Brown, right side. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And Stroud now to throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run with Collins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Touchdown! Dameon Pierce from 10 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And his throw here is incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Carr. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7-7, our score after 1. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now Carr again. His throw is going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. Rolling to his right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Carr to throw on second down. Complete to Olave on the out route. Pushing his way through. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On second down, here's Carr. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Will Anderson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now from way back there after the sack. It's third and goal, a long third and goal. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Ready, ready.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Stroud looking to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Stroud on third down now. Sliding out of the pocket. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the...
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Brian Brzee in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Great play by Brzee, and someone you were very happy to see get picked in the first day of the draft with all he's been through. Overcame so much during his career at Clemson. Without a doubt, his best ball is still ahead of him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Stroud. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Stroud to throw it. Steps away to his left. That'll be caught left side by Woods. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Looking to throw. Stroud escaping the pressure right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Kamara up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Carr. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Stroud out of the gun here. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and 1. Stroud. He'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I didn't pause the game. You pause the game, it messes you up. Yeah, you can't pause the game anymore. Some going on with Madden until they fix it. If you pause the game during the match anytime, it'll do that for the rest of the game. All right, brother.
Quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Powering his way forward. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here comes 3rd down and 7. On play action, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
No, no.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Stroud sets up the play action. Out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
2nd and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Coming left is Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Shotgun now for Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Narrow. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the gun, it's Carr. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go again with Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Stroud. And this will be caught by Brown. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A give to Kamara running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Carr will look to throw. That's caught. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Ready, set.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Handoff left side, Pierce. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Stroud's throw pulled in by Woods. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Houston signed Woods to be the steady veteran presence of a young offense and receiver room. One of the most respected receivers in the league. 10 seasons, never fewer than 500 yards, even in a down year.
Pierce gets this one running right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now 2nd and 4. Singletary here running out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Pierce.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Second down, goal to go. Once more, it's Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter. Here's 1st and 10. Carr. He's got his target. It's Olave. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Carr to throw. Well, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after the ice is down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Here's Carr. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Carr, got to have this one. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down. Trailing in the fourth quarter, they got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Throwing his Carr. Flushed out right.
can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here comes second down. Now Carr. Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6.
To throw is Carr. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Well, he is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Now 1st and goal.
Now Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Good game, bro.
To a knee goes Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead.
Hey, you been waiting on me for 4 days. You should have been knocked that out. Damn, for real? You drive trucks too, right? Yeah, I've been working all week too. Shit. I get home every day though. Fuck that. Hell yeah. I bet.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Mounties of Tokyo taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. In motion left goes Sutton. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
To throw is Aikman. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Aikman. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They'll give to Martin here. Have a gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play.
There he goes, right side. And touchdown. Deontay Johnson. His 4th touchdown on the year.
Chill out, bro. Showing out early. Slow down, brother.
In Kansas City. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal. And it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go now.
They go play action here on first down. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Aikman operating from the gun. That's complete to Treylon Burks. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking middle, and that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They set up the screen to Martin. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Martin. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Mounties lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play.
I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 48-yard line.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously it's
Yeah, hey, we on your ass. Yeah, we might up for this one. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck. You hear me? Huh, Archie Bunker? Yeah, we on your ass, man. For real, cuh. No, for real. Yeah. You better have your mic on mute. We going crazy. Let's go. Let's go. Pussy. Yeah. Let's go, man. I'm sick of this shit. Nah, we ain't going for the little triple stack, car.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Fast forward with me for a second.
Nah, brother. That ain't working.
So they're going to get some extended rest. Did that change how they manage
the Okay, I see you got down a little sticky with the sticks. Hey, this nigga sticky with the sticks.
So now, one more quarter of what you're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Sticky with the sticks, cuz.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Shut up.
First down, here's the run.
No, sir. Where you going, little boy? I hear a little boy. You hear me?
Really nice job.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, man. Let's get this nigga to a motherfucking 4th, man. On 4 now. You hear me?
Running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He pushed him over. You're tricky with the sticks, cuz. We're tricky with the sticks, cuz. They hear you, man. We're sticky with this.
and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there.
To do, especially early in the game like they have. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly.
Nah, bro, we ain't going for that. Get that shit.
About the 46.
You hear me?
2nd and 9.
Tell me that you really love me. Yeah. More money, more problems.
Now Aikman.
We'll take it.
It's a game of 6. And 2 yards to go.
We'll take it. You hear me?
Nice in route. Faster passing to the goal pass.
third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Aikman. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They run over center with Martin, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, it's Aikman. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Okay, break.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go. Turk. Right there. Let's go.
2nd and 14. Open man is born. So the completion gets him just a yard. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
A gain
of 1 brings up 3rd.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Aikman. They'll roll him out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Looking to pass. Aikman on 1st down. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On play action, Aikman. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Aikman. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On the draw, here's Martin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now it's Aikman. And it's complete to Martin. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Again, it's Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Back to Kamara for another catch. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
Hey, check that, street, go!
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On play action, they'll throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Kamara try the right side. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First down. Here's Aikman. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Carl Nassib shooting in and taking him to the ground. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Aikman will throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Aikman. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Into space at the 45.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Aikman setting to throw it. It's Kelce on the ground. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw again here, Aikman. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 9-yard line.
Now Aikman looking to throw.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now this time he'll look to throw.
That pass complete to Moore.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A 10th carry for Kamara.
And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On the ball now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand A field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 33 yards. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for two.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
They'll turn to Kamara, and they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. We'll see how each side goes about their strategy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. Aikman going to throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No game, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have to find routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Aikman. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and it will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Back to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Pass complete, it's Adams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They come up now on 2nd and 2. He's back to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as understand where they are on the field.
He'll look to throw. Back to Kamara for another catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a...
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock. That is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. Shedding the tackle. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Aikman. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give it one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for
It's the Detroit Lions now on the clock. The New York Giants are now on the clock. On the clock now, the Buffalo Bills. The Baltimore Ravens are on the clock now. On the clock now, the Chicago Bears. The Cardinals on the clock now. On the clock now, the New Orleans Saints. The Dallas Cowboys are now on the clock. The Arizona Cardinals are now on the clock. The Las Vegas Raiders are on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Denver Broncos. Now on the clock, the Texans. It's the Steelers now on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Green Bay Packers. On the clock now, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Seattle Seahawks are now on the clock. The Jaguars are on the clock now. On the clock now, it's the Miami Dolphins. The Chicago Bears are on the clock now. Up next, the Philadelphia Eagles are on the clock. The Los Angeles Chargers now on the clock. It's the Atlanta Falcons now on the clock. With the next pick, the Kansas City Chiefs are now on the clock. Now on the clock, the Washington Commanders. The Indianapolis Colts are now on the clock. It's the New England Patriots, now on the clock. The San Francisco 49ers are now on the clock. Next up, it's the Packers on the clock. Next up, the Cincinnati Bengals are on the clock. Next up, the Titans are on the clock. On the clock now, the Los Angeles Rams. It's now the Vikings' turn. On the clock. With the next selection, the Lions are on the clock. Now on the clock, the Giants. It's the Buffalo Bills now on the clock. The Baltimore Ravens now on the clock. It's the Bears now on the clock. It's now the Arizona Cardinals selection. They're on the clock. It's the Philadelphia Eagles now on the clock. On the clock now, the Houston Texans. The Las Vegas Raiders now on the clock. The New Orleans Saints are now on the clock. Next up, the Cleveland Browns are on the clock. The Pittsburgh Steelers are now on the clock. The Green Bay Packers are on the clock. It's the Bucks now on the clock. On the clock now, the Seattle Seahawks. With the next pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock. The Miami Dolphins now on the clock. It's the Carolina Panthers now on the clock. The Philadelphia Eagles on the clock now. Now on the clock, the Los Angeles Chargers. The Kansas City Chiefs now on the clock. The Washington Commanders are now on the clock. It's now the Indianapolis Colts selection. On the clock now, the New England Patriots. Now on the clock, the San Francisco 49ers. Next up, the Jets are on the clock. The Cincinnati Bengals are on the clock. And now, on the clock, it's the Arizona Cardinals. On the clock now, the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions now on the clock. The New York Giants on the clock. It's the Bills now on the clock. On the clock now, the Baltimore Ravens. The Chicago Bears are now on the clock. The Cardinals on the clock now. Next up, it's the Broncos on the clock. The Arizona Cardinals are now on the clock. Now on the clock, it's the Las Vegas Raiders. Now the Seattle Seahawks are on the clock. The Cleveland Browns are now on the clock. The Pittsburgh Steelers on the clock now. The Green Bay Packers are now on the clock. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the clock. Next up, it's the Seahawks on the clock. The Jaguars are on the clock. With the next pick, the Miami Dolphins are on the clock. The Carolina Panthers now on the clock. On the clock now, the Houston Texans. With the next selection, the Falcons are on the clock. The Chiefs are on the clock. With the next selection, it's the Washington Commanders. The Colts now on the clock. The New England Patriots are now on the clock. It's now the San Francisco 49ers pick. They're up. With the next selection, the New York Jets. With the next selection, the Cincinnati Bengals are on the clock. It's the Tennessee Titans now on the clock. The Los Angeles Rams are up. They're on the clock. Now we turn to the Eagles. They're on the clock. And now on the clock, it's the 49ers. With the next selection, the Ravens are on the clock. On the clock now, the Chicago Bears. It's now the Arizona Cardinals selection. They're on the clock. On the clock now, the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the clock now, the Dallas Cowboys. The Houston Texans are now on the clock. With the next pick, the Raiders are on the clock. The New York Jets on the clock now. Now on the clock, the Texans. On the clock now, it's the Green Bay Packers. Next up, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the clock. The Jaguars are on the clock now. The Denver Broncos are on the clock. The Chicago Bears are on the clock now. The Chargers are up now. They're on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Atlanta Falcons. On the clock now, the Kansas City Chiefs. Next up, the Commanders are on the clock. Next up, the Indianapolis Colts are on the clock.